I got kind of a crazy, like, what the fuck kind of story. This is from GameBite. It's on archive though, but God of War Ragnarok reviewer receives death threats for a 6 out of 10 review, which is absolutely fucking insane. I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean, like, I understand you get passionate about your games and stuff, but anyway, that's fucking absurd. But anyway, he goes on and on, and it takes this guy a little bit to get to the point. But Song Hyun, who's a guest critic for IGN Korea, he scored God of War Ragnarok a 6 out of 10. He explained in his review that it's a game that will lean on its predecessor and stops right in front of the door of misery. Here's his tweet about it and stuff. You know, and he goes on, and I'll get to the reviews and stuff because as you can see here on Metacritic, it's got a 94 Metascore, 8.4 user score, which is obviously lower, but still, that's really good. Me personally, what little I've played of the game, I haven't really played that much. It seems very similar to the first one, or well, I should say the first God of War, the 2018 version. There's a lot of hand holding and stuff. That starts taking me out quick. I don't like that shit. It's like let me fucking play the game, you know. Like let me opt into that stuff if I want, but if I want, get rid of that shit, you know. But whatever. Here on Open Critic, 94, 98% of the critics recommend it. It's got got great scores. Me personally, I haven't played enough. I mean, I think it's very similar to the first one. So if you like the first one, you'll like this one. I would imagine. Anyway, back to the reviewer in a Twitter thread defending his opinion. You know, Human addresses the wave of hate received. Just because I write a review with a different perspective doesn't change your gaming experience, he wrote. We were not born to be forced to think the same way. Later in the thread, he showed just one example of the threats received for having a different opinion on a highly anticipated game. And it talks about, please don't do this. It's so heartbreaking. I can't do anything else. I ask you politely, please just enjoy your game. And I'm not going to read that because, you can see it for yourself. This guy talking about, I'll beat your ass and I'll be so good that you wouldn't even dare write this shit. I'm going to kill you. Like, what? What the hell is wrong with you? Now, I will say that this story actually, I guess it slipped through the cracks because I just heard about this the other day. The guy goes on and he talks about, I get some people get very angry, all that stuff. The stuff we all agree with. We all agree with. It's absolutely insane to want to threaten to kill somebody because they gave your favorite game, apparently, a bad review. And of course, we know what the real problem is. Number one, besides it's the fact that it's the internet, that guy is, just trolling. He probably made some, bot account or whatever and was fucking around. Or he's just super into the whole PlayStation versus Xbox war and oh my god, you bastard. Because some people they go crazy about this exclusive game shit and everything. Get it over. Then they plugged their little review and stuff and they said it's everything you loved about the previous title but amplified, which I agree with. Longer story and expanded worlds give way for characters to develop in meaningful ways. I haven't played that far, so maybe. I mean, hey, I would imagine so based on their previous game. But anyway, that's the end of the article. Going back to the Metacritic, I mean, as you would expect, they got 131 critic reviews. So I mean, you could trust them and stuff, and more than trust me. I ain't really played the game all that much. Maybe an hour or so at most. Feels like very much the same type of game. You could criticize it for that if you really want. That it's just like the first one, but better. I don't know about the but better part. It's just like the first one. I would feel safe in saying that, unless something crazy happens. And maybe it does. I don't know. I mean, these critics love it. An open critic, same thing. As you can see, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Oh, Metro Game Central. We better send you a death threat because you only gave it an 8 out of 10 or whatever. But anyway, it's just I just wanted to highlight this because that's fucking crazy. You're gonna give a death threat, hateful message over giving it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is, in my opinion, good. So I would use the entire 10-point scale. So a 5 out of 10 would be an average game. So he's still saying it's above average. But, you know how these fanboy idiots are sometimes. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching and have a good one.